So when we talk about like activations, we're trying to engage different populations, like you're saying. And one of the things that we did last year that we'll continue to kind of expand upon is like local municipalities. How do we have a conversation? How do we create an event? Is it creating our own event, or is it like adding value to an event that already exists? So we did a lot of tabling festivals and being part of state fairs and, you know, local county fairs, and just trying to get out there. And one of the things that we did in 3 different cities was do a mural, and then like have an event around this mural and like a ribbon cutting or a groundbreaking type of situation. And the mural is also a different strategy, right? Because you can buy a billboard, but the billboard goes away. The mural, if it's placed in a strategic location, downtown Lawton, for example. We did one in Lawton, we did one in Ponca City, and we did one in Norman. And that was another really creative approach to having a conversation with the community, and bringing art to something that is just beautiful in and of itself. And so one of the places that we did was Norman, and we partnered with a brewery to do this. And that was another quite like, mental health and addiction, why would you be doing that? I was like, why wouldn't we? This is where we need to be.
Right. Yeah, this is where the root of the problem starts for some people, right?
Yeah. So we went from that to, you know, coasters that we would, you know, disseminate to different bars and restaurants. And it was like, why? I'm like, because this is where I need to put the number. Yeah. So like those approaches have been really weird, or really out of the box, and like really proud of those. And so we also have a partnership with Google, and we look at all of the different analytics around demographics, what people are searching. So it's the stuff that's already used anyway to sell you something, but we're using it for good. And like, where's digital behavior really low? Well, we might not need to invest so much in, you know, paid advertisement around, you know, the internet or your social media stuff in those locations. Let's pivot. And so we gas station nozzles, we bought up a bunch of those and put the number on it and messaged when your gas tank's not the only thing that's filling empty.
Super simple,
I mean,
right?
yeah. And so that's been really great too, like having those different strategies and to communicate a message. We'll probably see this next year coming up a focus on rural America, because we haven't had that as much as I'd like to see. And then also kind of product placement, if you will. Like, what are some of the different things that people are already watching and doing, and then how do we just add like a 988 undertone there, just as part of it. We partnered with a local film. It's called What Rhymes with Reason. Okay. It was a locally produced film, and we put a lot of the product placement of 988 and the imagery of the number itself in a high school setting in that film. So we'll do a little bit more things
just
like that.
Posters in the background kind of thing. Yeah. It's simple stuff, right? Because it's stuff that's already got eyeballs on it. Like, you know, people who spend money on billboards, like no one's looking at billboards, right? They're looking at their phone.